Hey guys, it's Courtney here with some copywriting, business, and life advice for rebels with a cause. In today's video, I want to talk to you about growing your list, which I'm sure you already know is extremely important. I'm sick and tired of hearing that I need to be writing guest posts, and I actually have been sick and tired of that for a while. Well, I think guest posting is a great way to get your name out there, build some credibility, build your list, all that kind of stuff. I don't think it's the most efficient way or the most efficient plan for growing your list. And it's kind of a gamble, right? You have no idea whether or not you're going to get your post that you've worked so long on actually accepted to a website, and you're not always sure what kind of conversion rates you're going to get depending on how many links or what kind of bio that the website allows you to have or what kind of fit that site is for your audience. So while I think guest posting is a great way of building your list, I want to share with you 3 things that I've been doing recently to actually almost double my list in the last few months. So the first thing I want you to know before we get started is that quality is much more important than quantity when it comes to list building. I have a list that I curate very specifically for people who are a good fit for the Rule Breakers Club, and I try to make my branding as such that people who aren't a good fit just aren't going to enjoy the Rule Breakers Club. So it is very important for you to think about who your target market is, why you want these people on your list, and what the strategy behind list building is for you. That said, let me get to these 3 things I've been doing for the last few months and why I think they're great ways for you to build your list as well. Okay, number 1 is that you need to have a really excellent opt-in offer or freebie that you offer to people who get to your website. You need to have something to send people to when you meet them in person, or if they get to your site on the first time, something that's really going to entice them to want to subscribe to your site. Now, I teach and think it's very important that your opt-in offer is like the first step in the process of working with you. So your business should have an ultimate goal that you have for your clients and customers, subscribers, whoever is in your target market. And that opt-in offer should be that first step along the process. It's a free offer that's going to produce a specific result in people's lives. It needs to have a specific purpose. Less is more. Please don't make them too much. Trust me, if you think there's too much in your freebie, there is. You need to scale it down and make it super engaging, super digestible, and make it stand out. But the freebie should also be something that solves a problem that everyone in your target market has, so that when you meet new people, you go to networking events or you find people online, that it's really easy to refer them to this freebie to get them started, to help them get an easy win working with you and your business. The second thing that I've been doing a lot recently is hosting events and then creating a Facebook ads campaign for those events in order to drive new traffic, new leads, new people to the Rule Breakers Club. So recently we did a launch of the Total Knockout Copywriting course, and we created a free training called the Create Raving Fans series. So what we did for that training was have a Facebook ad campaign where we sought new traffic, new people who would be interested in learning about creating raving fans in their businesses and who would really resonate with the Rule Breakers Club. So we set that up, we built a new audience, we got so many new people from that ad campaign. You might be one of them, and that has really helped us to grow our community here at the Rule Breakers Club. If you are going to start Facebook ads for the first time and you're a little scared, trust me, no one really knows 100% what's going on with Facebook ads. It's changing all the time, but I really do encourage you to get started and experiment with a small amount of money, because what you'll realize is when you look at the math, even if you have a super shitty conversion rate with Facebook ads, you're still making a profit if you're measuring those conversion rates and how much it's costing you to acquire a new client or customer. So I think it's a really great idea to start playing around with it, because I do believe that Facebook ads are the future, and they are the cheapest way of getting the most targeted, measurable advertising ever. So please at least look into it and maybe start a small, maybe $50 ads campaign, shooting people to your website for your new free offer that you created. Okay, my number 3 tip, the number 3 thing that I've been doing recently is building a lot of deeper relationships with other entrepreneurs who I love and I want to be friends with. Because I realize that with my business, I don't like feeling like a business person. I like feeling like everybody who comes in contact with the Rule Breakers Club is a friend. So I've been trying to create those relationships offline and with other colleagues and contacts who I admire. Now, one thing I've been doing is getting featured on podcasts and other people's websites as experts or in telesummits because of the relationships that I've been creating. So I do recommend going out there and building those deeper relationships and not being so concerned about what you're going to get right now. It's about investing in the relationship, investing in someone else, giving, being generous to other people, and eventually, yes, it will all come back around to you, but that can't be the focus of why you're doing what you do. You have to be of service, and you have to be putting yourself out there in order to get people what they need, in order to help people to get the results that they need. Okay, so here's your action step for this week's video. Number 1, if you don't have a free offer or one that you really like or that is working really well, I really want you to create a new free offer for your website. You can get some assistance for that with the copywriting cheat sheets, and you can subscribe for those cheat sheets at rulebreakersclub.com. The second thing I'll have you do if you already have a free opt-in is to go ahead and start researching some podcasts or websites that you'd like to be featured on or events that you'd like to be featured in. And maybe try to figure out a way to build a relationship with the person who's hosting those podcasts or events. Start tweeting out their articles, saying hi to them, telling them the stuff that you admire about their website, about their podcast. And then the last thing I'll have you do while you wait for those relationships to come to fruition is to start setting up your first Facebook ad campaign. At least go into the Facebook Ads Manager and start poking around and learn something new. I promise you it's not as scary as it looks, and you can do this. You're gonna love it. I hope you loved the tips in this week's video. If you did, please do go ahead and share this video on Facebook and Twitter with all of your entrepreneurial friends, and I will see you next time.